We can be.
We must be the first generation
to end extreme poverty.
The generation
Most determined
to fight injustice
and inequalities.
The generation that saves the planet from climate change.
And this is how it will get done.
the global goals.
a 15-year plan
For everyone, everywhere.
with no one left behind.
We will live in a world
Where nobody
anywhere lives in extreme poverty.
Where no one
Goes hungry.
Where no one
wakes in the morning
asking if there will be food today.
We will live in a world where no child has to die of
Diseases we know how to cure.
And where proper health care
is a lifelong right for us all.
We will live in a world where
everyone
goes to school.
and education gives us the knowledge
and skills
for a fulfilling life.
We will live in a world where all girls and all women have equal opportunities
To thrive
and be powerful
and safe.
we cannot succeed if half the world is head down.
we will live in a world
where all people can get clean water
and proper toilets
At home,
At school.
and at work.
We will live in a world where there is sustainable energy for everyone.
Heat, light,
and power for the whole planet.
Without destroying the planet.
We'll live in a world where economies prosper.
And new wealth
Lead to decent jobs.
For everyone.
And we will live in a world where our industry,
our infrastructure and our
Best innovations.
Are not just used to make money, but to make all our lives better.
we will live in a world
Where prejudices and extremes of inequality
Are defeated.
Inside our countries,
and between different countries.
where people live in cities and communities
That are safe, progressive,
and support everyone who lives there.
where we replace
what we consume.
planet where we put back
What we take out of the earth.
We live in a world that is decisively rolling back from climate
change.
where we restore and protect the life in our oceans and seas.
will restore
And protect life on land.
The forests,
Animals,
the earth itself.
With peace between and inside countries.
where all governments are open.
And answer to us for what they do at home and abroad.
And the justice rules.
With everyone equal before the law.
Where all countries and we their people.
Work together.
Partnerships of all kinds.
To make these goals a reality.
These are the United Nations global goals.
For sustainable development.
Let's get to work.
Let's make it happen.
Hey, Allah, can you hear me?
Here we go, Michael Ox from Nashville, and this is Ala Shaham. I hear you very well, my friend.
Okay.
And this is the pursuit of harmony, a Jewish American and a Muslim Palestinian together in this journey, trying to make a difference, trying to tell people that it could happen. We can be friends, we can be family, we can create a new memory. The pursuit of harmony is about this improbable friendship between Michael Ox and Ala Shaham as a model for everyone to be part of this journey, to duplicate this, to maximize the collaboration between Jews and Muslims in order to create different atmosphere in this crazy world we live these days.
Very, very well said, my friend. As Allah said, this has been a long journey. We met actually 10 years ago, I think this week, and about 4 or 5 years ago, we started the pursuit of harmony, just as a way to share the story of this improbable, unlikely friendship through music, through song, through visiting each other's communities. I've visited Ramallah now and Hebron and all across the West Bank 25 times. Allah has been to the States more times than I can remember. We visit synagogues and churches and Islamic centers and schools and universities, and we share the story. And we try to inspire others, and we try to show that there is hope and there are reasons for optimism in this crazy world. And now, for the past 2 years, we've been working on our first album. It's 10 songs. It's recorded in Nashville. It's recorded in Gaza. It's recorded in Ramallah. We have incredible creative collaboration going on here between musicians here, Jewish musicians, a Jewish children's choir, and musicians in the Gaza Strip working together to create something that separately we could never have done. And now we're really excited to share that the first music video, we're going to debut it here on Golden Rule Day. And we're really grateful for this opportunity from United Religions Initiative and from the Charter for Compassion to give us this chance to share our story with folks who have probably never heard about us yet.
And that's true, because we have been working quietly, Michael, for the last 5 years, building this program, building this journey with great friends from all over the world, trying to create a peace army, trying to show that this is not a theory, it's something on the ground. There is something called the pursuit of harmony that have been traveling all over the States and the Middle East, trying to bring people together. And with the new materials now, we are so honored to, publicly announce that there is real materials coming to the world. The music videos that we're gonna release soon, or basically the first one, Rahij Yom, or There Will Come a Day, and it basically tells the story, tells who we are and how we came from different cultures, but we brought hope together to everyone through this friendship. There Will Come a Day, and another single, one of our music, I think the album will be released soon, so just wait for this.
Yeah, it's been an incredible journey, and I would just like to ask Allah, maybe we'll talk for just a few minutes about the journey. I mean, before we share the video, which we're really excited to premiere here on Golden Rule Day. But Allah, could you have imagined growing up, could you have imagined even 10 years ago that you'd be visiting synagogues across America, and maybe share a little bit about that experience for you, the first time you visited a Jewish synagogue and what that felt like?
Yeah, of course, that was my plan. Of course not. Of course not. That's really something that I've never really believed that would happen. Even from the day one, Michael, when we met, I couldn't really have that belief that we're gonna make it. It was just me and you as friends, nothing more. After 5 years of this friendship, we started to think, like, if we can make it, if we can be friends, if we can share our life stories, if we can be really open to our families, and like your family, your parents, like my parents. I love them. I've been to your place in New York, to Nashville, everywhere. I've been invited all over I would say I would. That wasn't the best.
It's okay. It's
but
a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. But what about the first time you were in a synagogue? I mean, how did that feel knowing you were going to address a Jewish American community? I'm just so curious. I don't know if we've ever really spoken about that first time.
We all live with the stereotypes, Michael, and the history we had, and I really respect and understand whoever feels skeptical because of what's going on this planet. But I cannot understand why we don't try. And that's what happened with me and you. Once we stepped out our comfort zone, once we started to talk to people who we believed that we would never have a chance to talk with, the stereotype was melt. Everything is fine. I had great friends from the Jewish community, from the Jewish world in the States. I couldn't believe that would happen if I was just staying home, or I haven't stepped out my comfort zone. So sometimes stepping to the unknown is very helpful, and it gives you a very different way of seeing the whole world, and how to create a real resolution. So I think the Pursuit of Harmony is a channel where people can find, or a bridge where people can find their way to step out their comfort zone to another comfortable zone, another way to create peace.
That's a great point. Like you, I mean, I could never have imagined when I was a kid, or even when we first met, that I would have a comfort zone in Ramallah. But now I visit Ramallah, I visit Nablus and Hebron and Birzeit, and I have friends that I just bump into in all these places. That's just unbelievable, but it really shows what's possible if we reach out to the other. If, like you said, we step outside the box, we reach a hand, and we just have an open mind and open heart. Who could have imagined this? I mean, I know just to have my favorite restaurants in Ramallah and know where I can get a gluten-free burger. It's crazy, but it's real, and this journey is real, and we want to invite anyone watching. You can reach out to us at thepursuitofharmony.com. And we'd love to find and explore other ways for us all to pursue this harmony together. So I know we have to keep this a little bit short. There's so many other wonderful projects that the Golden Rule Day is going to share. So it's great to meet everybody. And we're going to share this video for the first time. And we're so honored and happy about this. So thank you all for watching, and let's stay in touch somehow.
Thank you so much, and hope to see you soon with more and more materials from the Pursuit of Harmony, and hopefully to see your way of pursuing the harmony.
Beautiful. Thanks again. And, all right, see you soon, Habibi. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
رح يجي يوم نصحى كلنا من النوم، ونصحي الطفل بداخلنا، ونصالحنا ونسامحنا، نرسم بالحب ملامحنا. يمكن يضحك لنا الكون، يرجع يضحك لنا الكون. كل اللي فرقنا يجمعنا، والجرح اللي فينا يقوينا. There will come a day رح يجي يوم. There will tomorrow. Don't wait for tomorrow. We come so close, we stumble through the dark. The furthest distance in this world is right between two wounded hearts. The rain can find the desert, the sea can meet the sky, and one day we'll forgive ourselves, and the universe will smile. The universe will smile. There will come a day, راح يجي يوم. There will come a day, راح يجي يوم. There will come a day, راح يجي يوم. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for tomorrow. كل اللي فرقنا يجمعنا. All that divides us will bring us back together. والجرح اللي فينا يقوينا. And the scars inside us will make us gentle and humble and strong. كل اللي فرقنا يجمعنا. راح يجي يوم والجرح اللي فينا يقوينا. Come a day.
I would like to contribute a story to this year's Golden Rule Day. The story actually comes from a book called One Man's Medicine, written by a famous Scottish doctor, Archie Cochrane. It's actually his autobiography where he tells a story of his life and career. In this particular story, as Cochrane recalls, he was posted to Germany as a young medical doctor during the Second World War in the 1940s to work in a prisoner of war camp. One evening, a wounded Russian soldier was brought into the camp and put under his care. The soldier was obviously in great pain as he kept on screaming and crying at the top of his voice. Upon examination, Cochrane decided that it was a severe case of a pleural rub, which must have caused him the pain. So he proceeded to give the young soldier aspirin and other medicine and other ways of easing the pain, but all to no effect. The young soldier carries on screaming and crying at the top of his voice. And after much of this, Cochrane was at a total loss as to what to do next, when all of a sudden, in a moment of intuition, the idea came to him that he should reach out and hold the young soldier in his arms. And at this very moment, the screaming stops. And the soldier, after some time, died peacefully in his arms. Many years later, when Cochrane reflects upon this experience, as he comments in his book, he felt ashamed of the misdiagnosis that he did during that incident, because, as he says in his book, it turns out that this was not a case of a pleural rub or any other physical condition, but a case of loneliness. I picked this story to tell for the Golden Rule Day to show how an act of compassion and an act of reaching out to another human being can transcend languages, cultures, and religion.
Women's empowerment and gender equality are essential to global progress. Last year, for the first time, we achieved gender parity in the UN Senior Management Group and among those who lead UN teams around the world. And we are working to achieve parity across the whole United Nations system within a decade.
Gender equality is essential to the effectiveness of our work, and we cannot afford to miss out on the contributions of half the world's population. And women's equal participation in the labour force would unlock trillions of dollars for global development. Let us be clear, we cannot build the future we want and achieve the Sustainable Development Goals without the full participation of all women.
Yet, women and girls around the world still face many challenges. On International Women's Day, we ask all to join us to think equal, build smart, and innovate for change.
And we need more women leaders participating in public life and taking decisions. Let's redouble our efforts against the discrimination and violence women and girls face every day. Let's step it up for gender equality and make sure that no woman or girl is left behind.
Millions of young girls are preparing to start their working lives. But far too often, girls don't get the opportunity to realize their dreams and grow into their power. We need to change that. Let's invest in girls' education and skills so they become the leaders and innovators that they were born to be.
Women leaders are essential role models, and I'm proud to work with dynamic and creative women every day as we lead the United Nations into a new era. And I wish you all the best for International Women's Day.
Keep the smile on your face. Spread the love. Keep the smile on your face. Spread the love. Spread the love. One moment to be happy where you are. Don't think about yesterday, don't reopen scars. Be the one to knock the first domino over. Once you smile, so will that guy over your shoulder. No need to be afraid of who you are. Leave your mark. He cares, she cares, we care. People care, 'cause it's there, it's here. Connect as one. Give it a second, give me a chance. Just stop.
There are times that I fight, and sometimes that I fall. There are times that I climb just to rise above the wall. I have loved, I have lost, but I'm still walking tall. I'm not scared of the world, 'cause there's a plan for us all. I am a dreamer, yes I am a dreamer. As the planets keep turning, our life is a journey along a dusty road. Is my mind in control when my heart has run away? Will my soul get to shine like a diamond on display? Being accused of a crime, I believing it's our time. It is yours, it is mine. Free your mind and see the signs. I am a dreamer, yes I am a dreamer. As the planets keep turning, our life is a journey along this dusty road. I've been up, I've been down, hit the roof, hit the ground. Yeah, yeah. I've been lost, I've been found, been reborn with a sound. Yeah, yeah. I've been up, I've been down, hit the roof, hit the ground. Yeah, yeah. I've been lost, I've been found, been reborn with a sound. Yeah, yeah. Dreamer.
We have to believe that a better world is possible. We gotta become dreamers again, to believe that change is possible and that kindness is the way to get there. We just create that dialogue and help people see that. We're gonna change this world. We're going to change this world, baby. Mwah!
Keep the smile on your face. Spread the love. Keep the smile on your face. Spread the love. Spread the love. One moment to be happy where you are. Don't think about yesterday. Don't reopen scars. Be the one to knock the first domino over. Once you smile, so will that guy over afraid of who you are. Leave your mark. He cares, she cares, we care. People care, 'cause it's there. It's here, connect as one. Give it a second, give me a chance, just stop. Open your eyes and look around. Our world built on happiness can be found. Be the one to say even all the small things matter. You can help someone by smiling as you're passing, connected by positives. We're all kind of the same despite love and different names. Different names, 'cause it's there. It's here, connect as one. Give it a second, give me a chance, just stop. Give it a second, give me a chance. Look around, look around. Feel the moment, love it. Share it, share it. Keep the smile on your face. Spread the love. Keep the smile on your face. Spread the love.
Greetings, sisters and brothers, on this Golden Rule Day. My name is Victor Kazanjian, and I am the Executive Director of URI, the United Religions Initiative. The Golden Rule is the thread that binds us one to another. It is a principle shared by people of all traditions of the world, emerging from our different beliefs, inviting us into a common way of being in the world, one that deeply respects and honors the beauty of each other, a way of seeing and being that ensures peaceful coexistence. There is much at work in our world these days that is intended to divide us, separate us along different lines of identity, and many who use rhetoric that dehumanizes people different from themselves and legitimizes their abuse. The Golden Rule exposes such rhetoric and the hateful actions it inspires as inhumane and opposed to the spiritual values which hold all humanity, all life, as sacred. At URI, we live by the Golden Rule in that we respect the sacred wisdom of all traditions, respecting differences and discovering the common thread that binds us one to another. Sisters and brothers, as we commit ourselves to living out the Golden Rule in our daily lives, may the power of our convictions infuse purpose into our actions, that we may be part of extending peace to this precious planet and its beloved inhabitants.
Dear partners of the Golden Rule Day, konnichiwa and big hug from Tokyo, Japan. We're the staff members of the Goi Peace Foundation. By the concept of the Golden Rule Day, treat others and the planet as you would like to be treated, I would like to show you our video, Gratitude to Nature, representing the Goi group that consists of the Goi Peace Foundation, Byakko Shinko Kai, and May Peace Prevail on Earth International. We would like to join you to promote the Golden Rule Day, sending our gratitude to the Earth and all lives on this planet with you, and so that the gratitude and the peace will flourish on this planet with no further delay. We hope you will like our video. May peace prevail on earth.
May peace prevail on earth.
Fellow participants of the Golden Rule Day, konnichiwa and big hello from the Goi Peace Foundation in Tokyo, Japan. According to Treat Others and the Planet as you would like to be treated, the concept of the Golden Rule Day, we would like to present you the video of the Universal Peace Prayer message, May Peace Prevail on Earth, representing the Goi group that is consisted of the Goi Peace Foundation, May Peace Prevail on Earth International, and Byakko Shinkokai. We promote the Golden Rule Day, wishing that this message will be shared among all the people in the world, and that the world peace will come true as soon as possible. Please enjoy watching the video. May peace prevail on earth.
May peace prevail on earth.
Generally, we think of the golden rule as how we physically treat and behave with someone. What I want to do is to consider how to apply the golden rule when it comes to the way we treat other people's ideas. In other words, treating other people's ideas as you wish they would treat your ideas. I want to first talk a little bit about the word respect and what it really means. I think we can only truly respect a difference when we hold the other race, religion, culture as equally valid and legitimate to our own. From this view, respect really means that no race, religion, culture is elevated above another as superior. Now, if we think about it, isn't that the golden rule? We don't want others to treat their race, religion, culture as better than ours, so we don't treat ours better than theirs. And this, I would argue, is how we really respect our differences. We often think letting someone speak and hearing them out is respect. But if we're not sincerely interested in changing our position based on what we hear, then it's not really respect. All we're doing is being polite and humoring the person because we've already decided our position is more valid, legitimate, or correct than theirs, even before they've said anything. I would argue the real test of a truly mature and intellectually pluralistic mindset is one that is able to genuinely and humbly engage with other views. Or as Oscar Wilde said, playing gracefully with ideas. But disagreement is simply an innate aspect of thinking. Without difference, intellectual diversity or pluralism is impossible. Intellectual diversity means disagreement. Peace and progress, thus, can never be achieved by suppressing disagreement, but by embracing and respecting it. So, if anything, intellectual pluralism and applying the golden rule to the intellectual domain is perhaps the foundation on which the best and fastest human progress rests on. But it starts with you and me. Truly respecting someone means remembering to admit to ourselves, we may be wrong and they may be right. And that's all the golden rule says. People would like their ideas and opinions to be considered as valid and legitimate as we value our own, and do not wish them to be belittled or dismissed.